saying, I just realized I'm not married because my spouse's divorce from 30 years ago was apparently never went through because there's no evidence of the divorce filing. So first thing I said was, where are you checking? They said, well, we're checking with the court where the case was filed, or that we think it's filed, and nothing's coming up online. I will tell you this. I worked for the self-help center for LA County, for the courts, it was probably 13 years ago now. And back then, so this would have been, well, we're 2023, so call it 2010 for argument's sake. They were still just getting at that point, getting into having, online access to things even then. But when people would come in to try and find their old divorce case, it was going to be in one of two locations. If it was pre-computers, and it would either be on microfilm or microfiche, and whatever the difference is, and or it would be in a book, like literally a giant log book that was probably 2 feet tall by a foot wide, and this giant book. The entries were handwritten. It was kind of impressive. They were handwritten in the book. So if you wanted evidence, there was no copies of anything. They didn't have the copies that went that far back, but you could see the entry. Someone was, that's when people would write, had perfect penmanship, and it'd say, FL 100 filed on this date. It was kind of crazy. So at the end of the day, this client's divorce case was finalized. It just wasn't accessible online. They had to go into the court and they found it on microfilm, and were able to make a copy that way.